Hey, what's up guys? It's Hey with Gingaandgrowstrong.com, and I'm back here with another video. And today I'm going to talk about the absolute beginner's guide to what is capoeira. So some of y'all are just getting started, but if any of y'all happen to wander upon this channel and just wanted to know what is the capoeira, why is it so weird, why are they dancing, what is this dancing martial art, what's the deal, why are they playing instruments, is it a martial art, is it dance? What is it? Okay, so some of y'all already know, you may be following my channel for a while, or you're already capoeiristas, or you know about it, you know a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and clarify a lot of things, okay? But I'm not going to get too deep. I just want to make sure that you kind of know what it is, why there's dancing, and give you a brief history. There's other books I could recommend. You could read more on the history and go deeper into it. But what you need to know as a layperson or as a beginner, what capoeira is, I'm about to explain. Okay, so Brazilian capoeira is a Brazilian martial art created about 500 years ago by African slaves in Brazil. Now at that time, it was illegal for slaves to practice self-defense, so they hid it in a acrobatic dancing game, if you will. So at a glance, when the slave masters would walk upon them, they would see a group of people clapping, singing, and two people in the middle dancing around, flipping around. But in reality, they were practicing a very effective martial art which liberated the slaves and sustained these runaway slave colonies known as quilombos. Now that was 500 years ago. Okay? Now, capoeira is it is a martial art class. It is a dance class. It is a cultural class. It is a music class. It is an acrobatics class. It is a fitness class. It is all these things. It is a family activity. It is a life improving activity where you go and you could kind of forget about your problems and go to class and have a good feeling. The relevance of the music has a lot to do with its origins, but even now it kind of taps into our primal, our primal senses, and it kind of makes us go to somewhere a little bit spiritually. And I'm not talking about spiritually like in your religion and things like that, but there is something spiritual and primal about drums and drumming. So it just takes you to that next level where even if you're dead tired after class and you're sweaty, and when the music's playing, it just makes you lift up and continue to play capoeira in the circle. So that's a little bit about what it is, okay? But there's a few things about the instruments, and they have a bigger significance than it looks. Okay, so remember, everything was secretive back in the old days, and so they do have hidden messages. The songs all are in Brazilian Portuguese, and they're also using a few words sometimes in some of the songs back to the ancient, or back to the native African languages that the slaves still remembered as they came over. So just like any type of racing, or just like total dominance that slave masters would try to use to erase their culture and to make them subservient, it was the same thing they were doing in Brazil, trying to wash away their culture, trying to prevent them from practicing their religious dances and religious ceremonies, so they could wash away the culture and they could be more subservient in this new land, thousands of miles away from home. So there was these secret messages inside the music, inside that even had nicknames. So everybody has like these nicknames, like, hey, I'm Ohé, and there's Passarinho, there's Sorriso, and there's Reizinho, and there's Zé Com Fome, and there's Zé Pequeno, and all these weird names. So those are also ways to keep the secret, of who these people were, because at one time, even after slavery was abolished, capoeira was made illegal. So anyway, that's what you see now, the circle of people, if you wander to a roda. So yes, it is a martial art. Depending on what group you go to, there's some are more family orientated, some groups are more fight orientated. So you just got to find the group that's right for you. Okay? If you're going to play more, or let your instructor know that, hey, I'm here for the exercise. I'm here for I didn't come here to get beat up because I got to go to work. I got to pay your tuition, and if I get fired for having black eyes and being all jacked up all the time. But if you're ready to do that, if you're younger, or if you just, hey, you want to get down and dirty, there's plenty of groups who are going to teach you the real martial art. And we teach the real martial art, but we do have in our particular group, we do have a very good family orientation also. So if they don't want, if they don't want to go hard, they'll have to go hard. But we have some big boys too, where they do want to learn the takedown, they do want to learn the art, they do want to learn all that stuff. So just know that this is where it came from. I also recommend the Little Capoeira book. It talks about how, one of the big takeaways that I had from that book was how they integrated other martial arts training in the 60s and 70s to kind of evolve capoeira. So they were starting to use karate techniques. They were taking things from other martial arts training, like push-ups and kicking the bag instead, and doing these regular training exercises, which kind of evolved capoeira from just learn from your master in the roda until learning in a class setting, a whole bunch of people facing forward in a class, practicing the same sequence and following like a karate class. So if you get the chance, I recommend that book. I'll put a link in the description. But anyway, that is what capoeira is in a nutshell. There's a lot of other things you could go back and look. If you want to go deeper, join a group, Ask a Brazilian, or you can subscribe to my channel and we could go deep. But like I said, this channel is geared more towards the beginner or the person who got started late in life and is trying to do capoeira, over 30s, over 40s, even in the 20s is fine, but who didn't start and don't know what capoeira is. So this is the channel for you. I'm giving you all the information that you need. Leave a comment below if you want to know anything else, and I'll go ahead and gladly make a video to help you out. Okay. Yes, we do physical tutorials. You'll check those out as well. I'll put some cards up in the left corner there for you to check those out throughout this video, where you can learn the music, you can learn some of the cool moves, the ground moves, and everything like that. So if I've been a help, just like I said, hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell as well, and check out the free course that I have involved as well. All right, I'm Jorge from Gingaandgrowstrong. Okay, Ashe. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Gingaandgrowstrong.